to Rishikul Online School. Today we will learn about the Module 2 of the same session, that's part of computer and the peripherals. In the previous one, we discussed about the input, process and the output, that is the IPU cycle, and in that we learn about input, process, storage and the output. Now in this session, we are going to learn about the input devices, process device, storage device and the output devices. So first let's discuss about the input devices. It provides input to the computer, and let us discuss some commonly used input devices. Like first, keyboard. The computer keyboard is used to type the text into the computer. It has letter keys, that is the alphabet keys, number keys and the special keys. With the help of the keyboard, we provide the input to the computer. Now, mouse. The computer mouse controls the pointer on the screen. It also helps to draw, color and play games on the computer. It is also known as the pointing device. The third one is the microphone. A microphone is used to record your voice into your computer. It is also called the mic to communicate with the others. So it means this device is recording your voice or taking your voice as an input. So it's known as input device. Joystick. A joystick makes playing computer games a lot more fun. It has a gear shift like lever that is used to move the pointer on the screen. In industry or manufacturing unit, the joysticks are used to control the robots. Training simulators and flight simulators also use joysticks. It is also known as the pointing device. Scanner. A scanner copies the pictures or text from a paper into a digital file on computer, or it converts a hard copy into a soft copy. Next, web camera. A web camera is used to take the live photos and videos. So it's also an input devices because it is taking the input, that means the live photos and the videos as the input. Barcode reader. A barcode reader decodes the information in a barcode. A barcode, what is a barcode? It's a series of a short black lines of varied thickness on a white background printed on various products. It emits a laser beam on the barcode image and is reflected back. The light detector of the barcode recognizes the bar images and then decodes it. Barcodes are used in supermarkets, library systems, luggage handling, at airports, and for warehouse stock control. You must have seen the barcoder in the supermarkets where they decodes the particular code. Optical character reader, that is known as OCR. Optical character recognition is a method of inputting text using a scanner. So it's a kind of a scanner along with some special software to turn the scan image into a standard ASCII code, and the text is not treated as a picture and therefore can be edited using the word processing software. Magnetic ink character reader, that is MICR. A magnetic ink character reader has the ability to read the characters that are written with a special magnetic ink. Notice the bottom of the check. It has the bank branch, account number and the check number printed in a magnetic ink. So you must have seen a check. In that you see there are some lines. It contains the bank branch, account number and the check number, and that is printed in the magnetic ink. To read that particular check, the magnetic ink character reader is used. Now let's discuss about the central processing unit, or you can say the processing unit, which processes the input. The processing of the data takes place in the central processing unit that we know as the CPU. It is present inside the CPU box or the cabinet. It is also known as the brain of the computer. It consists of three components: ALU, that is Arithmetic and Logic Unit, MU, Memory Unit, CU, Control Unit. So in this diagram, as you can see, the Central Processing Unit, it has three components: ALU, CU and MU. See, the input unit provides the input and that goes to this CPU unit. If the input provided is related to some arithmetic and logical calculation, that is handled by our ALU unit. If there is some memory, if there is input related to some memory, that is seen by the memory unit. And control unit controls the overall the functioning of the computer system. And when the data is processed, it goes to the output unit, that means to the monitor or the printer or speaker, etc. So first let's discuss about the arithmetic and the logic unit. This unit acts like an accountant that performs arithmetic, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, and the logical operations. So the input that is related to some mathematical calculation or the logical operation that is being handled by the arithmetic and the logic unit. Memory unit. This acts like a storehouse that stores the information, immediate results of processing and the final results of processing before the results are released to an output device. The information in the memory can be edited, erased or retrieved whenever needed. The memory size affects the speed, power and the capability. So means it works like a storehouse that stores the information, that the input that we have given for the processing. After processing, the data is somewhere stored and that is stored in the memory unit. Next, control unit. This unit controls the operations of all the parts of the computer but doesn't carry out any actual data processing operations like ALU. It does not process to store the data also. It is like the nervous system of the computer. It only controls and regulates all the functions of the computer system. It manages the flow of the data through input and the output devices, what the data is coming, how to process it, and how it will be given to the output devices. It is managed by the control unit. It gets the instructions from the memory, interprets them, and directs the operations of the computer. So, it's overall also known as the nervous system of the computer, which controls the overall operations of the computer and doesn't carry any actual data. It does not process to store the data even. So it's all about the control unit.